Welcome to CC's Political Corner, and I am your host, Captivating Christian. And on today, day 4, week 2 of the impeachment inquiry hearing of President Donald J. Trump, U.S. Ambassador to the European Union, Donald D. Sunland, has testified today. This morning, he is the top GOP fundraiser. He donated $1 million to the Trump campaign. He is also, I talked about him in a previous video, he is also an CEO of a chain of hotels. He is, like I said, the European Union ambassador. In a closed door testimony, he tied the Ukraine military aid to getting information on Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, which is Joe Biden's son. The State Department and the White House has not released, he stated that the State Department and the White House has not released any of his notes and or text messages, which is hard for him to recall any information right off hand that he may have been witness to, or that he may have documented. Let's get to the bombshell. So the bombshell is, he stated that the president expressed direction that they all were to work with Giuliani. He stated that he did not want to work with Giuliani, but to ensure that things went smoothly and they tried to do the best for Ukraine, the State Department and the other ambassadors felt like they had to just go along and work with Giuliani. The statement that they went rogue and they did this on their own, as far as making the drug deal, as John Bolton, the former national security advisor, stated that it was like a drug deal. He stated that no, they did not go rogue. All of this was at the express and the desires of the President of the United States. He was also asked if it was, he also stated that yes, it was a quid pro quo, which is basically, in layman's terms, you do something for me, I'll do something for you. He said that their only interest as ambassadors was to advance the long-standing policies of the anti-corruption policies that were set forth for Ukraine. That was their only purpose, and to rebuild Ukraine's democracy. With the election of this newly elected president, they were pushing for a more democracy and more anti-corruption. What else? Oh yes, he implicated everyone. Basically, he said that everyone knew about the Ukrainian deal that was put forth. He stated that he didn't know exactly what it was for. However, I don't know if anybody really believes that. He didn't know what it was for till later on. But he stated that everyone knew, and everyone from Mike Pompeo in the State Department to the Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney, also Rick Perry. He also said that he notified Vice President Mike Pence of what was going on around about the 1st of September. So basically, brief update, that has been the bombshell, that he said, and I quote, everyone was in the loop and we followed the orders of the president. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, he also stated that that he suggested that only the State Department officials deal with anything in regards to Ukraine. And he said that the president demanded that they work with Giuliani. The Secretary of State also pressed the ambassadors to talk to and work with Rudolph Giuliani. Giuliani, as some of you may or may not know, was the former mayor of New York City during the time of the 9/11 attacks on the on the Twin Towers. Excuse me, on the Twin Towers. So this has really gotten really serious. As far as the rebuttal from the Republicans right now, they're basically just talking about the 2016 election and Russia. They don't have anything to talk about, nothing to come back. Basically, this ambassador, Sunland, is basically said in a nutshell, and I'm paraphrasing, of course. Um, I'm not going to jail for none of y'all. So he is basically told the truth and basically said that they were trying to get a working phone call between the presidents, and also so the Ukrainian government can have an Oval Office visit. But before the phone call, the Ukrainian government had already been pro-warned what Donald Trump wanted from them in order to receive the $400 million in military aid. So they were already informed that they needed to get information on Joe Biden as well as Hunter Biden and make a public announcement in regards to them, the Ukrainian government, that is, actually starting an investigation that would basically help Donald Trump in this upcoming election. Now, I posed the question to uh, you people listening. You can comment. Please leave your comments in the bottom. But if he's doing all this for an election that hasn't even happened yet, and we don't even know if Joe Biden will be the front runner that he will be going up against, who doesn't think that this hadn't happened with Hillary in 2016? I mean, it's just too the writing is on the wall. If he did this once and got away with it, of course he was going to do it again and try to get away with it. I mean, it's just really bad. But right now that's all I have. So, got to get back to it and back to the other things I was doing. But right now, that is your update. Again, it has been confirmed that there was a quid pro quo and that President Donald Trump was the orchestrator, or basically the general giving out the direct orders to the people. Uh, Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Again, I ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and have a blessed day. Also, as I always say, be the change that you want to be the change that you want to see. So go out and make a change. Later. Peace.